what does it take to make six figures? What does it take to make seven figures? I don't know. You may not, you you might not want to make seven figures. You might be someone who's comfortable only getting six figures. Uh, what I'm doing now, which is training business mentor, being a business coach, being a sales coach, teaching you how to build a business. I never thought, like a year ago, I never thought I'd be in this position until people started reaching out to me saying, hey, I need some help with my moving business. I need some help with my cleaning service. So I never thought I'd be in this business until people started reaching out to me saying that they needed help with cleaning, their cleaning service, needed help with their moving service. They're getting calls, just not getting bookings, and on and on and on. And so a friend reached out to me and they were like, Sean, I'm seeing the comments on your video. Why don't you go ahead and start training people? So I was like, all right, I'll take that advice. I'll start training people. And so I started coaching. And then I created a course. And now I'm working on some other things. So I'm really enjoying doing this. So I just want y'all to know that when y'all have questions or comments and whatnot, it doesn't hurt me. As long as I'm available, you're not bothering me. As long as I'm available, I'll always try to help as much as I can. And because I designed my business the correct way, I'm not out doing the work. I know a lot of you are out there doing the work, and there's nothing wrong with that. I just teach you that you shouldn't always be the guy or the girl that's doing all the work. There should come a point in time where you're not doing all the work. The work is being done, you're making the money, but you're not doing the work. Because think of it like owning a hotel chain, right? So if you own a hotel chain, who's doing all the work in the hotels? It's the cleaning staff mostly, right? Do you ever see the owner cleaning up the rooms? And no, you don't see that, because the owner has assumed his or her position as a CEO. And so with that, that means they only think like a CEO when it comes to their business. They're not thinking about doing the work. They're thinking about who's going to get the work done. So that's a big factor when you are put into a position where you start a business, because 9 times out of 10 it's going to start off as a job for you, meaning that you started the business because you know how to do the thing, right? If you start a cleaning business, you know how to clean. If you start a moving business, you know how to move. If you start a plumbing business, you know how to plumb, right? Plumb. You know how to paint, on and on and on. You know how to do yards, on and on and on. And that's why you started the business, because you know how to do the thing. So in the beginning, you're not thinking about 5-10 years from now. You're not even thinking about a year from now. You're just thinking that I know how to do this, I'll do this, and then I'll get paid, which is fine. I have no problem with that. The problem is when you get to burnout stage, when you get to the I don't want your money, just please stop calling me stage. When you get to the all the guys I'm hiring, these guys suck stage. When you get to the, oh my gosh, I cannot even take a nap, go to church, spend an hour with my family on a Sunday without the phone ringing, without somebody having an issue, without these guys breaking stuff, having damage claims, on and on and on, right? When you think about these things and you're sitting there going, come on, bro. Like, how am I going to get past this? Well, you've done a great thing. First of all, I don't want to limit that. You've done a good thing by starting a business. Most people just talk about it. You've actually done something. That's great. I commend you. In fact, for those that are coming into the training, you guys are going to learn what I mean by this, right? By the way, if you do want to get coaching, or if you want me to be your mentor or your coach in this business, if you want to learn about what you're going to get in the course, you can click the first comment in the links below, the first link in the comments below, and get in the masterclass. Or if you want to get a consult, a 30-minute or a 1-hour consult, reach out to me. So if you do 30 minutes, it's $97. If you do 1 hour, it's $147. So, but anyway, reach out to me, write those prices down, because in that 30 minutes or in that hour, we're going to go over your business. We're going to find out where you are, where you should be, what's stopping you, where you want to be. Like I had a coaching call, well, I had a consult yesterday, and if you're watching, man, James, and he's got this really cool company out in Atlanta, and I was like, hey, I got some clients out there already, so I pretty much know the market. And I was like, what's the name of your business? He gave it to me, and I was like, hey, listen, I like your colors, but let's change these 2 things about your business logo right now. And right away, we changed a couple things, just 2 things about his logo. We didn't even have to get into his business, a deep dive into his business. Just talking about the logo changed the dynamic of his business outlook. I said, no, we're not going to do it this way. Here's what I want you to do with your logo. Do this, do this. Here's what we want the customers to look at. And that's just free game. That's just free game. Just to give you that bonus and say, hey, changes. Right? And now his business can flourish and thrive because he took my advice and made a couple changes, and now his business is in position to do well. Right? So if you want to make 6 or 7 figures in a year, that's fine. All I'm telling you is it's up to you. It's up to you guys what you want to do in your business. If you want to be a 7-figure moving company, go for it. I'll show you how to do it. I don't necessarily show you how to make $1 million. No, you don't need me to do that. The money, the number is almost irrelevant. I'm going to teach you how to build a system that makes money. Now, how much money you want to make, that is up to you. I'm just going to say, hey, do A, B, C, D, E, and you will make money. Now, if you want to make more money, do A, B, C, D, E, and now you're making more. And if you want to go beyond that, then go to F and then go to G, right? So I'm going to give you a formula that'll teach you how to make money and generate revenue. Now, how much money you want to generate, that's up to you. You might be a person that's like, hey, Sean, I just want to make $150 a year with 1 truck, 2 truck. That's all I'm looking for. Bet. All right. Now that I know what you want, let's build a job. Let's build a business for you around it. Let's design your business to do it. Or if you come at me and you're like, hey, I want to make $1 million a year in the next year or 2 years. Bet. Now that we know what you want, here's what you have to do to get that $1 million. And that's just how simple it is. It's not a hard thing. It's really, really, really simple for you to be able to build and grow your business. So whether you want 6 figures, 7 figures, it does not matter. If you're a person that just wants to make, $25,000 a month, it's completely up to you. Because what I'm trying to get you to understand is you're in the right industry to make as much money as you want to make. It just depends on how you want to live. So whenever I first started out, I was broke. I was like, man, if I could just make $1,000 a month, I would be happy. And then 30 days later, I was like, wait a minute. I was like, all right, if I can make $5,000 a month, I'll be happy. And then within 90 days, my goals changed. And I was like, wait a minute. If I can make $10,000 a month, and then guess what happened? I made $10,000 on 1 job. 1 job that month. And that changed everything, where I was like, all right, I got to get my prices up. So, and then because even when I'm talking to guys that I mentor, I'm like, hey, you're too cheap. Like, well, and they're like, well, I don't want to get my prices up. I don't want to be too high. Listen, don't think like that. Don't ever think that your prices are too high. Here's what I need you to know. Everybody ain't your customer. Bad grammar, good teaching. Everybody ain't your customer. So if you think your prices are too high, you're thinking about your pockets, not your customer pockets. You're thinking about, I wouldn't pay $150 an hour for 2 guys to move me. See, that's the problem. You keep comparing your wallet to the customer's wallet. I don't need you to do that. You're thinking about the wrong thing. You're thinking about how to be competitive price-wise. I don't teach you that. I know people all over YouTube teach you got to lower your prices. Your prices have to be competitive. Listen to me. I do not teach you how to lower your prices. I never do. I don't care what you do. I don't teach you how to lower your prices. I teach you how to sell your price at the price you want. So I always teach you guys this, and if you're in my VIP masterclass, we got one coming up next Sunday, so get excited about that. How do you get into VIP? Glad you asked. All you have to do is click the link in the first comment below, which is the Moving Success Masterclass, to teach you how to be a moving biz CEO. Click that link, get the course, very affordable, worth it to grow your business. I always say, look, you can invest in your business and learn what you don't know and save money and build a business, or you can not invest in your business and you'll probably be out of business in no time because of the things that you don't know. So you're going to pay now or you could pay later. But if you pay later, it's going to be painful. I learned that the hard way, trust me. But if you want to get a consult, jump on the phone. 30 minutes. It's 30 minutes for $97. I don't do a lot of them because I do need my time, but I will give you a bunch of value. So if for whatever reason you can't afford the course, get the consult. If for whatever reason you want to get the course, but you want to get some questions answered, get the consult. Right? You get that. We'll talk about it. But you don't have to be like working with everybody else's prices to determine what your prices are, right? I'm going to teach you how to sell, because there are two things you're going to sell when you talk to a customer. There's only two things you can sell on the phone. Number one, I need you to understand that the customer called you. So this ain't a hard sale. They called a mover because they actually literally need a mover. They didn't call a mover because they needed their vehicle detailed, their car cleaned, or a babysitter. No, they called a mover because they need a mover, right? So they need you. And so we got that, right? So we understand that. So we know, hey, it's not going to be hard to sell to these people. Reason being is because there's nothing to sell. Why? Because they reached out to us. They need us. So we're not going to convince them, drag them across the finish line, force them, or anything. We're not making deals. We're not doing any of that because you reach out to me. You need me. The only thing we're going to do is, because there's only two things you can sell on. You can sell price. No, you don't want to do that. Or you can sell value. If you sell price, all you're going to do is get the customer focusing on your price, doing math on you. If you're in my VIP, you know what I mean. You never want the customers doing math. Giving time estimates, giving price estimates, you're in trouble. Because all they're focused on is how much you cost. And you don't want that. Leverage goes to them. It's a mess. You want them to focus on how much value your business provides. Now, if you don't know how to sell value, you need a consult or you need to get in the masterclass because that's where you learn those things, right? But if you want your business to survive, I always say, I wish somebody was teaching this whenever I was starting out. I wouldn't have lost all that money, made the mistakes. But I'm here so you don't have to make those mistakes. I'm here so you don't have to be in pain every night. I'm here so I can teach you how to build a business and not a job. What's the difference? Well, if you do everything and you can't step away from your job, you can't miss a day, can't miss a week, can't take a vacation without the phone ringing, or you have to do something with the business, you have a job. Eventually, you're going to learn to hate. It's going to burn you out. So I teach you how to build a business where you can say, hey, go spend a week with your family, bro. Don't even look at this phone. And then when you come back, you're going to have money in your bank account. See, that's a business. Jobs run on you. Businesses run on systems. And that's a big difference. So if you want your business to grow, it can't grow if you got to do everything, right? So hit subscribe, hit thumbs up. Welcome to the channel. If you need mentorship, go ahead and drop a 1 in the comments. If you need some information on the console, drop a 1 in the comments. Otherwise, click the link in the first comment below. Grab the masterclass. I'll see you guys there. Peace. Have a wonderful and blessed day. Peace. Hey.